Mortal Kombat completely changed the game in terms of video game violence in the 90s, and that is clearly shown with the way people in traditional media circles talked about MK.
Of course, Mortal Kombat 4 comes after 1, 2, and 3. This one is seriously upgraded from what I understand.
Wow, whatever happened to Pac-Man? That was my favorite
it was a nice
game.
little innocent game, little smiley face profile eating all those dots. I have no earthly clue. We'll have an update tomorrow night though, however.
While MK1 brought violence into gaming to a degree never before seen, MK4 showed how the 3D era of gaming allowed the developers to show greater degrees of video game violence. You're watching Real Deal Games, and in this video, I'll be ranking every MK4 and Mortal Kombat Gold fatality from worst to best. There's a visceral nature of these fatalities that would disappear from the franchise until the NRS lines of games because of the way MK4 used improved sound design in just the right ways. Voice acting has always been important in MK finishing moves too, and part of what makes fatalities so fun to watch is the melodramatic screams that actors do upon the moment of their death. Something unique to MK4 and Gold in the way the finishing moves are presented is the new 3D camera. There's an experimental quality to the camera angles in MK4 and Gold, and the way the camera is utilized is something I took into account in my ranking of these finishing moves. With all of that established, let's dive right in. Number 49.
Cybot wins. Fatality.
This is bad because it doesn't make sense, and another character has this already, and it makes sense for them. I do have to mention how it is a fun coincidence they would give this to Noob since he is the original Sub-Zero, although that wouldn't be confirmed until 6 years later in Deception. Number 48.
Baraka wins. Fatality.
Number 47. This fatality is reused too many times. Each projectile that pincushions the fatalized is just a reskin.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 46.
Finish him! Melina wins. Fatality.
Number 45.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 44.
Fatality.
Number 43. This fatality is reused far too many times.
Cybot wins. Fatality.
Number 42.
Finish him! Gold wins. Fatality.
Number 41.
Finish him! Draco wins. Fatality.
Number 40.
Finish him!
Some classic fatalities don't look good in their first 3D rendition. The angle is just off here. Number 39. What was novel at first was becoming basic by the time MK4 dropped. Number 38.
Wins.
Number 37.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 36.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 35.
Finish him! Fatality.
Number 34.
Cyrax wins. Fatality.
Number 33. Why isn't Jarek just Kano? There's no reason Kano couldn't have been in this game because Midway had already started retconning MK lore with the inclusion of Johnny Cage in the MK4 cast. Kano could have been in this game, and it really begs the question as to why Jarek is in here at all, especially with how boring he is. Number 32.
Reptile wins. Fatality.
Number 31.
Win. Fatality.
Number 30.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 29.
Fatality.
Number 28.
Sector wins. Fatality.
Number 27. This one makes up for Scorpion not having the Scorpion animality in MK3. Number 26.
Sector wins. Fatality.
Number 25. What I like the most about this finishing move is the Predator Laugh reference. Boone loves to reference popular media through MK, and this is a nice, subtle reference to a film that was only 10 years old by the time MK4 released. Number 24.
Reptile wins. Fatality.
Number 23.
Fatality.
Number 22.
Jarek wins. Fatality.
Number 21.
Shinnok wins. Fatality.
Number 20.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Number 19.
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
Number 18.
Fujin wins. Fatality.
Number 17.
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
Number 16.
Jax wins. Fatality.
Number 15.
Sonya wins. Fatality.
Number 14.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Number 13.
Tanya wins. Fatality.
The use of 3D space in this one is great, as twisting objects was impossible in the 2D entries of the franchise. It's a creative use of 3D space in a time of gaming where everyone was trying to figure out how to make the jump into the third dimension. Also, the way the head wobbles all over the place as the victim falls is a nice touch. Number 12.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 11.
Fatality.
Number 10.
Fatality.
Most of this fatality reuses aspects of the grab attacks in this game, specifically in the way the victim's limbs are broken. This is one of the better kiss of death fatalities in this game and does make Tanya the best new character introduced to the franchise through MK4. Number 9. This isn't exactly a fatality, but it does show the death of the player controlled character, and it is possibly the most creative game over screen ever made, so I had to include it on this list. Number 8.
Sonya wins. Fatality.
Number 7.
Finish him. Fatality.
Seeing classic fatalities in their first 3D renditions is surreal at times, especially as I've been going through this series of ranking videos chronologically. What I like most about this fatality is the way there's a small section of physical struggle to Jax pulling off his opponent's limbs. One arm goes off before the other, and I like the subtle way the fatalized looks over at their newly amputated limb before the other one is ripped off. Number 6.
Landing. Shinnok wins. Fatality.
The zoom in to the doo-doo-doo of the fatality sound bit is an inspired experimentation with the new camera angles afforded to the Midway developers through 3D. Number 5.
Fatality.
The spin and spinal crunch are what really bring this finishing move together, making it better than the MK2 original. Number 4.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Number 3.
Shinnok wins. Fatality.
Simply awesome. What I have always found the most striking about Shinnok is the finishing move design space afforded the MK developers through the large skeletal hands Shinnok summons. There's something so unique and cool about Shinnok's assortment of powers, and it is part of the reason I constantly find myself really liking Shinnok, even though he is one of the weakest feeling villains in the franchise. Number 2.
Fatality.
Of all the classic fatalities, Sub-Zero Spine Rip got the best glow up in 3D, especially with the way this finishing move sat on the bench for MK2 and MK3. Number 1.
Fatality.
This is what made Quan Chi an instant fan favorite. A lot of Quan Chi's personality is conveyed through this finishing move, and the way he keeps beating his opponent even after the match fades to black makes this the most satisfying fatality to use in this game, and it makes it one of the best fatalities in the franchise as a whole. And that's the video, guys. What's your favorite MK4 fatality? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're there, consider smashing that like button and subscribing for more real deal Mortal Kombat content like this in the future. If you'd instead want to watch something right now, check out one of the videos on the screen. Regardless of what you choose to do, have an awesome day, gamers.